Hey guys, this is Jack from FPV Academy in partnership with GetFPV.com. Today we're going to have a closer look at the DYS Elf. Now many of you guys are familiar with the Tiny Whoop drones out there, and those are those tiny little drones that you can fly around in the house. I can even fly one around in the studio here, and it's really cool. They're really loads of fun, and I mean, guys have been flying those all over the place. Just go search them on YouTube if you're not familiar with them. They are awesome. Now, the problem with those are that they are made with brushed motors, and there's a lot of drawbacks with brushed motors. The one being that the motors wear out really quickly. If you have very high kV motors, you probably get about 4 or 5 hours of flying time out of them before you have to replace those motors. Now, this quad that I have over here is the brushless equivalent. It's a little bit bigger, and because it's brushless, it has loads more power and you can do a lot more with it. So this thing can fly in high winds outside where the Tiny Whoop can't really, and it is really exciting. Now let's open this up and have a closer look inside, talk a little bit more about the DYS Elf. Now this little package is the Ready to Fly bundle. So what you get with the Ready to Fly bundle is the little booklet which says DYS Elf on there, and these are actually really funny to read because the English in there is very bad and you will really laugh when you read those. But anyway, put that aside, let's open this up. So what you will see inside is all of these little components. Firstly, the DYS Elf itself. Now, one thing you might notice is that this is a little bit bigger than a Tiny Whoop, and it's also a lot heavier. I'll be honest with you guys, I will not be flying this in the studio, mainly because it's really fast. It has a lot more weight to it, so if I fly this into my computer screen, the computer screen will probably come second. So you don't really want that. But the cool thing is though, that it comes with the 2-cell battery, not a 1-cell battery, and a 600 milliamp hour battery. So immediately you will see that this little drone can fly for a lot longer, has a lot more power, and that's why it's able to fly outside in wind, where the Tiny Whoop can't really do that, which is really cool. And that's a little drone put aside. Along with it, you get the accompanying charger. This is the charger with the normal US plug, and it also has the adapter for, I believe these are European and South African as well. And then we have the little charging unit. So this is where you just plug it in and you can plug your battery into the charger. So that's what's included there. Along with it, you get a spare set of props, which is also handy because you might be breaking a prop or you might bend them. And then finally, the radio. And the really cool thing about this radio is that it's actually loaded with OpenTX, which is the same firmware which is used on the very popular Tyrannus radio, which is awesome. So they used OpenTX on here. I see that I don't have batteries in here now, but the really cool thing is that OpenTX, they customized it to be actually really nice. You have a little screen over here, which a lot of high-end radios don't really even have, and you can see a lot of stuff on here, which is really cool that it's binded, and you can see what your trims are set at, and you can see how you move your sticks, and it's just a lot of cool little features like that. Now, I mean, this isn't the greatest radio on the market, but it does the job. This is perfect for the Ready to Fly bundle, and if you want to get into FPV, this is really a great bundle. This is everything that you need. And along with it, you just need goggles right now. If you have goggles, then you can be flying FPV around the house, on the outside. So that's really cool. So all in all, I really think this is a brilliant beginner's package. If you don't want the Tiny Whoop, which is just flying around in the house, but if you want something that you can actually go outside with, and there's a lot of different mode setups for this too, which is really awesome. You can have horizon mode, which is just that one where it, I believe you can still do flips with it, but if you leave the sticks, it'll auto level by itself. Then you have level mode where it's just solid level. You can't do any flips, or you can just basically fly it around. And then you have full acro, which is what we fly when we fly FPV, which is really awesome too. So you can be doing flips with these. You can do whatever the heck you want. If this is the attitude of the quad and you take your fingers off of the sticks, then it's going to stay in that and probably crash. But the point being though is this is a great start into flying FPV. So it is a really cool little setup. For the price that you're paying, I don't think you're going to really be able to match that with many other packages that's out there, but it is definitely one to consider if you are looking to get into FPV. Now, if you are interested in purchasing the DYS Elf, it is available at the getfpv.com website. I'll leave a link in the description below if you do want to check it out. Now thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.